I'm opening the door and clearing the way to invite guides or spirits of high vibration or benevolent intent to bring forth positive messages that serve highest good. Thank you. Okay, I am going to start with the female. Okay, I actually feel like we may have a few different spirits here, but let me just ask, I'm getting some energy that's a little bit unclear for me here. Have you guys lost a female who's a younger generation?
We lost a male. You might, on the first email I sent you, I had different pictures. I had a picture of my nephew. He's the one that passed away. Tomorrow will be a year.
Okay. All right. So it may be the female that I was picking up on was the older generation, and then the younger generation I'm feeling is the nephew. Yes. I did not see the photograph of the nephew. I'm sorry. I must have missed that one.
That's okay.
So you did lose someone of a younger generation.
Yes. It was my mom's grandson.
All right. That's April's nephew.
Mm-hmm.
Mary's grandson. All right, just in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I do just like to jot down a few notes in my notebook as I go. So that's what you see me writing, that's what I'm doing. All right, one moment.
Okay.
All right, and I am feeling a reference to the head. I'm actually feeling some pressure in my head. So does that make sense? Is that for the nephew? Or?
Yeah, he was shot. He is the student from UNC Charlotte that tackled the gunman, and he was shot 6 times. And 2 or 3 of them were actually in the head.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm getting a different type of head reference now than what I normally get. So let me describe this to you and see if it makes sense to you. I was asking for something so that you would know it's him. And what I was getting is kind of a waffly sound in my head, kind of a feeling in my head. It makes me think of a particular type of meditation that I've done before, that it's like a brain thinking meditation where you hear different sounds in the ears and it kind of syncs it up. And so this makes me feel like a couple of things that this might be a reference to. One is that somebody may have felt like they connected with him when they were meditating. So that was one thought that came to me. And then the other is a reference to like being a type of deep thinker, you know, because this meditation is, you know, something that is about brain entrainment and that sort of thing. Do either of those resonate with you?
Riley was not much of a big, deep thinker.
Okay.
But it's when you mentioned that about meditation, I have wanted to try it, to meditate,
Okay.
and sync with him, but I have not been able to do that.
Okay. So I said that I felt like this may be related to meditation where someone had connected with him in meditation. And what you're saying is that you had wanted to meditate and try to connect with him.
Yes.
Okay.
I've tried it a couple of times. You
have tried it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. That for me is a strong validation.
Okay.
What I'm feeling with that is that he knows that you were meditating and trying to connect with him. And therefore he was there. Hang on a minute. Let me just ask him.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. He said, ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. He said that you did feel him, but you doubted yourself.
I do that a lot.
Yes.
It's funny. I mean, even in the middle of the night, I'll be sitting there and I'll just get like a weird feeling. And I'm like, no, that's nothing,
Exactly. So this is him saying he knows that you've been trying to connect with him. He has been there trying to connect back. And you did feel his presence and you doubted yourself.
Yeah.
So here you go. That is your validation now to trust yourself.
Yay.
Because you are feeling him.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Awesome.
Oh, lovely. All right. Let me see what else I get here. One moment.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You said his name was Riley. Did you say that?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I told you.
All right. I just like to be clear because I knew I heard Riley, but I heard it from you, not from him. So I just, again, full disclosure, I want to bring things that are validating, but I want it to be legitimate, right? So I'm just going to make a note that his name is Riley, and that's information that you gave me. All right. Okay. Now, he does say that he's very sorry that he's gone. He knows it's been such a tragedy where the family is grieving so heavily. In fact, it's not just the family, so many people. He had a ton of people turn out, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, he does say, how sorry he is that he went so early because his passing has caused a lot of grief, right? But on the other hand, he says he wouldn't have had it any other way.
Yeah, I knew that.
Because he doesn't mind too much that people are calling him a hero.
Right.
All right. I mean, it's not like I don't feel like a big ego out of this.
Right.
But I feel like the sense of, I wanted to do the right thing. I wanted to help others and I did it.
Yeah. I mean, we've said before, we know he didn't even think about it. He just did it because that's the way he is. That's the way he is.
Yes. That's the way he is. And he's giving me the chills. So that's really like a strong validation. And especially because at a time when, any con artist could pretend to receive the type of message I just said, honestly. It doesn't, when you say what happened, that he was the one that tackled the gunman, right? So, but he's giving me the chills, which is saying, I'm right on the mark. I'm right on the mark with this. So it doesn't matter that it's not the most validating message. What matters is that it is a valid message and something that he wants you to hear. Right. Even though you knew it because you knew him, it's still something that's nice for you to hear it from him.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, excellent. Let me see what else I get here.
Okay.
All right, now I am feeling in particular a young female who's grieving for him.
His girlfriend.
His girlfriend, okay. I wasn't sure if this was a girlfriend or if he might have multiple young ladies who are grieving for him because he's such a special guy.
He's got 2 younger sisters too.
Okay, all right. So the possible multiple younger females makes sense then, but I do feel like this one that he's bringing up first is the girlfriend. No offense to the sisters, but he is bringing her up. Do you have light colored hair?
Yeah, it's like a blondish brown, real light, light blonde.
Yeah. Yeah, so he does want to just apologize directly to her. I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that he doesn't regret it, but he's the type of person he wouldn't want to cause people sadness. And, it has been really hard on her.
Yeah, they dated for 6 years and they were planning on getting married. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that makes sense why it's been really hard on her, and he really wanted to make sure he reaches out to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, hang on. And is there an Amy?
Yeah, that's her mother.
Okay.
His girlfriend's mother.
Okay. So I heard the name Amy, and I can't say that he's specifically reaching out to the girlfriend's mother. Sometimes some names are easier for me to receive than others. But again, it's just a validation.
She's grieving a lot too, because he spent a lot of time with their family as well. So they felt like, he was already part of their family too. And then, and then on top of that, they're seeing their daughter, not be able to, cope right now.
Yeah. So Amy was someone that it's like a mother figure.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, let me see what else I get.
Okay.
Now, is there a Jessica anywhere or a J name?
No. There's my sister Jenny.
Okay, that's a J name.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Jenny his mom?
No, his mother is Natalie.
Okay.
Well, there's Justin too, April.
Oh yeah, and his sister Juliet. So there's 3 J's in our family.
Okay. Sister is Juliet, and who was Justin?
My son, his cousin.
His cousin, Justin. All right. Yeah, he's wanting to point out the different people because he says that so many people are grieving for him heavily.
Mm-hmm.
And each person is grieving in his or her own way.
Right.
But a lot of people are struggling.
Oh, yes.
With this. A lot of people are struggling. So he does want to give a validation to each of them. He says that there are multiple people asking him for signs.
I don't doubt that because
Uh-huh.
I mean, even my mom, she's so funny because after he passed away, she was like, something moved in my bathroom. I think it was Riley,
Yeah.
So we're always, I feel like we're always looking for ways to connect to him because that way we feel like he's not as far away.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And so he says he's doing his best.
I believe that he would.
He's trying to move things. He's trying to, flicker lights. He's trying to show up in dreams. He's trying to leave pennies behind.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was a hard worker, so I'll have faith in him.
Okay. Now, does somebody have a pickup truck?
It wasn't a pickup truck, but it was like a Toyota Rodeo, and it was this old car that he was obsessed with.
Okay. Okay, so I don't really know what a Toyota Rodeo is, but basically it's a sporty type of He-Man car.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, what about his father? Is the father being really quiet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, his father's actually a nurse, and he works the night shift too, so
Uh-huh.
a lot of alone time for the dad.
Yeah. Because the dad is struggling as well.
Yes.
I mean, like I said, so many people are, but he wants to mention the dad specifically. He's like, thanks, Dad, for always being there for me and for instilling in me the type of values, to do to take action when action needed to be taken.
Right.
And no regrets.
Yeah.
Because the dad is the dad is struggling, but wanting to be there for everybody else who is struggling, and he's just internalizing it.
He's helping out more with the other kids than my sister is. My sister it's like all about her right now, and so
this is Natalie.
Natalie, his mom. She is not dealing real well with everybody else's grief, and so that leaves a lot of for Thomas to have to do. Thomas is the father.
Yeah.
So he's having to do more, with the kids than he's had to do in the past.
Yeah. 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 And so everybody is struggling in their own ways.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different for different people.
Right.
And he wants to try and make it better for everybody. Of course, there's he can only do so much, but he does want to reach out and acknowledge everybody. Right. Because Thomas is devastated, but feels like he can't really fall apart because he has to be there for the rest of the family.
Yes.
Natalie is devastated, and she's like, I'm devastated. I'm falling apart.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. And that's not to say that one way is better or worse or right or wrong. It's just that everybody is grieving in their own way. And he just wants to acknowledge that he sees everybody. He sees them all and what they're going through, and he is with them. And he's sorry.
Yeah. We've just never had anything like this happen in our family, like ever.
Yeah.
And so, when it happened, we were like, there's 30,000 students at that school. What are the chances that it's going to be Riley?
Right.
But my sister, she said, when I heard that a student attacked the gunman, she said, I knew it was Riley. I knew it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he had already told me. He had told me if something like that happened and he was there, he would do something.
Yeah. Because
I was so afraid.
Yes.
That it was Riley also.
Yes. Yes. He says that his soul knew all along that this was going to be his exit.
Well, we always thought that too. We always said, it was funny because he didn't have a plan. I mean, it was like, you know, he was lived day by day. You know, he didn't know what he was going to do in college. He didn't know what he was going to do afterwards. You know, the only thing he knew was he was going to be with Lauren. And, you know, it's like it was like he kind of knew that he wasn't going to be there all, you know, for a long life.
Yeah. Yeah. And he did not know it intellectually, but his soul knew it all along. This was his exit plan. And again, apologies for the grieving and the sorrow and the anguish, but and he is being humble about it, but he doesn't mind that he went out kind of like a hero, you know.
Yes.
And not just like a hero in terms of, you know, attaboy for him, but like setting some examples,
Right.
For other people to step up in the world.
Yeah, we believe that.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any questions for him or anything you want to say to him?
Mom, you got any questions?
What was that?
I don't know what she's doing. Just, you know, I don't really have a question. I just love, you know, want him to always know that, and I talk to him all the time, you know, I don't know if he hears me or not, but, you know, just, we love him and we miss him, and, you know,
Yeah.
we're ready to see him again one day, you know.
Yes. Yes. All right. One moment. Let me just talk to him. All right. He is agreeing. Love you too. Miss you too. Look forward to the day in the distant future when the time is right, to reconnect, spirit to spirit. In the meantime, he is with you. He does hear you when you talk to him, and he's laughing. He's laughing for some reason, like, I hear you, Aunt April. I hear you. And he also wants to kind of joke about the fact that you are listening for him.
Oh, I do.
It's like, you know, so a lot of people will talk to him and they'll be like, why did this happen? You know, they'll be like talking to him. They're not like listening for the answer.
Right.
But he's like joking around like you're talking and listening.
Yeah.
And so he is, you know, trying to connect with you, although he says that, you know, there's really not anything that needs to be said that wasn't already said.
True. I mean, you know, he knew that he was loved. He knew that, you know, our family, cousins and aunts and uncles, we travel together all the time.
Yeah.
You know, we have so many great pictures of us with him.
Yep.
You know, the week or like the spring break right before he passed away, it just happened to work out that my sister and her husband and the kids all got to go to the beach together and spend a week together.
Nice.
So, you know, we felt like, you know, if he had to pass away, that was it, you know, at least we all got to see him and spend time with him before it.
Yeah, because again, it was part of the divine plan.
Yeah.
It's even though it feels to us like it was a senseless tragedy.
Right.
He knew all along, or I should say his soul knew all along, that this was his exit plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just sad. I mean, like
It is very sad, and he definitely wants to reach out to his mom, his dad, his sisters, Lauren, you know, just the whole family. He is definitely sending his love.
Right.
Absolutely.
I believe
and there's Teddy, his brother.
Yeah, he's got a little brother too.
Okay.
And he is.
It's like, of course, my little brother. Of course,
he,
you know, bro.
He is quite devastated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they were very good buddies.
Now, was that a K name?
Teddy.
Teddy. Okay. Okay. And does somebody, Okay, hang on. I'm getting a message. This meeting will end in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because we have multiple people on the line, 40 minutes is the cutoff.
Okay.
And 40 minutes is about how long these sessions take anyway. So I just to give you that notice.
Okay.
Yeah, but did somebody have a K name also?
Well, Kevin, that's Lauren's dad's name, Kevin.
All right.
And Katie
Oh,
is
Katie.
cousin.
Yeah, well, Katie's a cousin too.
Again, this is him trying to acknowledge every single person who loves him,
Oh,
who's
yeah.
grieving for him, because he hears their cries.
Oh, yeah.
He hears
There's
their,
Katie and Hank are his
Other cousin.
older cousin.
okay. Yeah. So again, he wants to acknowledge each person. Yeah. Yeah.
And Iris, bless her,
Iris is the sister. She's the one closest in age to him.
and she was closest to him too.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. One moment. Let me see what else I get.
Okay.
Do they have a dog?
They bought.
What's for dogs?
Yeah, but they got a puppy after Riley passed away, and they named it Rodeo after his car.
He wants to talk about that dog, Brody. Yes.
He's a crazy dog.
Yes.
He was crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just,
Yes. Yes. And he says, and he wants to tell this to his sister in particular, that the dog has sensed him.
Oh, cool.
Because I think if you talk to Iris, I think she'll validate that she wondered if maybe the dog had seen him or sensed him.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. Yeah. So he wants to confirm that. Let me know if that's verified.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll ask her. I'll ask her today.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Do you have?
Yeah, the dog is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. That happens,
Yeah.
especially with puppies.
Very hyper. It's like,
Yeah, not exactly the soothing,
No.
oh, I'm sad, let me give you a hug. No.
Yes.
But, that's not exactly what would have been best for them, he's saying.
Yeah.
He's saying that they're having a crazy dog to kind of pull you out of the funk is better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And Riley loved animals. He loved dogs. He had just rescued this one little dog himself.
Yeah.
And that little dog would not let anybody touch him but Riley.
Is somebody writing a tribute to him?
My dad is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He just told me that like 2 days ago. He said, I'm writing a story about Riley.
Yeah.
And Katie did too.
Oh, she wrote a story?
Yes.
Oh, well, Daddy's writing like a book.
Yeah. So that's why I felt, at first I felt like a book, and then I felt like a story. So I'm picking up on both, and that's why I used the word tribute.
Yeah.
To encompass both.
Yeah,
So
that's
perfect. Good. Excellent. I'm glad I picked up on that too. So you can tell both of them that he sees what they're doing and he says thank you. That's really cool.
Okay, neat.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to say to him or ask him before I close out the session?
Mom, anything?
Oh gosh. I just miss him so bad.
Yeah.
And I would love to see him.
Does he have a special name for you, like Mama?
Albie.
Albie?
Yeah.
Is your special name?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, because he wanted me to use your special name. and I love you too, Albie. Love you so much.
I know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Sweet. All right. I'm going to go ahead and close out the session then.
Okay.
One moment.
Okay.
Thank you for coming through today, Riley. I'm ending the session, closing the door with love and gratitude. Thank you. Okay.